On behalf of UTech, I would like to thank you for choosing the PHTUTOR. In the next few minutes, I will take you through the installation of this product. Let's get the instrument and accessories out of the box. Instruction manual, warranty card. Let's get the instrument out now. Move the box away. The first thing we are going to do is installation of the electrode arm. Turn the instrument around. You will see the sliding plate. Now this can be fixed either on the left or right, depending on whether the person is right-handed or left-handed. Let's get the screw out. Move the sliding arm. Place it in position and fix the screw back now. Perfect. Let's now get the electrode arm. Take it out, and you will notice that it plugs in very easily onto the sliding arm. That's where it goes. Please plug it in and fix it firmly. Using the wing nut, you can tighten the arm. Let's turn the instrument around and look at the back panel. Please get the power adapter from the box. Unwrap it. Plug it into the socket marked DC. Fix it firmly. We are all set now. The connector here marked reference is to connect the reference electrode in the event you are using a half cell. In our case, we are using a triode, which consists of pH reference and the automatic temperature compensation electrode. Let's get the electrode out now. Unwrap it. The BNC connector goes on to the socket marked input. Simple to use. Plug it. Now you have the 2.5 mm phono connector, which is the ATC element which plugs in to the ATC socket. Let's fix the electrode onto the stand and dress the cable. We will now look at the keypad functions. On-off key turns the unit on or off. Cal measure key helps toggle between the calibration and the measurement mode. If you are in the calibration mode, hitting the measurement key will bring you back to the measurement mode. The enter key helps confirming a selection if you are in the setup menu, or if you are in the calibration menu, you can confirm the calibration by pressing the enter key. That leaves us with two more keys, which is the increment and decrement keys. These two keys will help you toggle between the various menu selections, and if you are inside a menu, it will help you change a particular setting, and then you press the enter key to confirm the selection. Okay. We will now see how to go through the setup menu. For this, you need to power the unit on with the enter key pressed. Let's do it. You now see the upper display says cal and then the lower display says P1.0. This means that you are in the program menu 1.0. Let's now press the increment or the up arrow key to toggle through the menus. You go to 2, which is electrode, ELE, press again. You will go to 3, which is BUF for buffer selection, and once more 4.0, which is RST, which stands for reset. Press the up key again, we'll go to 1.0. Now this menu is the one that you need to use for calibrating the temperature probe if you have connected a temperature probe to the unit. How do you do this? Press the enter key now. You now see two displays. One is the default value, and the other one is the value from the last calibration. You now have to adjust the temperature reading to the actual value which you can get from a reference thermometer by pressing the up or down key to match with your reference temperature. Let's assume for a minute that the actual temperature is 25.8 degrees. So you keep pressing until you come to 25.8, and then now you press the enter key. This confirms the calibration. So now you have calibrated the temperature probe to the correct temperature, which in this case was 25.8. That's what program 1.0 is all about. Let's go to the program 2.0. This menu is actually where you have to get in to check the condition of your electrode after completing a calibration. In this particular case, since the instrument is just out of the box, it will show you the theoretical values, which are, press the enter key, 0 millivolts, which is the offset theoretical value, and 100%, which is the theoretical slope of the electrode. Now you will see these values changing after you have completed a calibration. We will come back to it a little later. Now let's press the enter key again to go back to the menu, and the up key to go to program menu 3.0. Now this menu is for selecting the type of buffer that you're going to use for calibration. There are basically two types of buffers. One is called the USA buffer, and the other one is called the NIST buffer. By pressing the enter key, you will get in to the setup menu. Now by pressing either the up or down key, you can toggle between USA and NIST. Let's leave it at USA for the time being and press the enter key. Now press the up key to go to the last menu, which is the reset menu. If you want to reset the last calibration or the user defined parameters, you come into this menu and press the enter key. Now you will be given two options. The default is no, but you can always select yes. If you press yes and then press the enter key, the instrument resets the last calibration and all the other user parameters that you have selected. Is it clear?
Okay.
To get to this measurement screen from the setup menu, you have to hit the cal measure key. There you go, the unit resets, and then you come to the measurement mode. Now before we start making a measurement, we have to calibrate the unit with the pH electrode. Let's do that now.
Okay.
You will notice that the pH electrode comes dipped in a liquid in the soaker bottle. This is basically to keep the electrode wet so that it doesn't get dried up. Before making a measurement or a calibration, you need to remove this bottle and wash the electrode off. Let's do that now. Put it away. You may want to remove the electrode from the stand and then wash it in a beaker of water. Push it nicely and then just dab it dry. It's not a good practice to rub any paper or cloth against the electrode because that causes static buildup on the electrode. So it's always a good practice just to dab it around the electrode. That's good. Let's place the electrode back onto the stand now and take the first buffer. Let's dip the electrode in the buffer and hit the cal key to get into the calibration mode. You will notice that there are two displays. The lower one tells you what the standard is, and the upper display makes the actual measurement. Now, once the reading is stable, you can press the enter key to confirm this cal point. Let's press the enter key. It's confirmed. Now the unit is looking for the second buffer. Remove this buffer from the electrode. Wash the electrode again well. And we will now look at the second cal point. As mentioned before, just dab it nicely, remove all the water, and we are now ready to do the second point calibration. Usually a gentle mix of the solution is always good, so that you don't have a static sample. Wait for the reading to stabilize. Once the reading comes on, you can press the enter key, and that will confirm the second point calibration. The reading flashes, and now you have completed a 2-point cal. Now at this point you have the choice of continuing with the third point cal, which would be recommended in most of the cases. However, if you would like to stop here and get out to the measurement mode, you can do so by pressing the cal measure key. But we won't do that now. We will do a 3-point cal. Washing the electrode again. Cleaning it dry. Dab it nicely. Clean it dry. And place it back in the stand to get ready for the third point calibration. Once the reading stabilizes, you can press the enter key, and that will confirm the third point cal, and you will notice that the instrument goes into the measurement mode. Having completed the calibration, I want you to have a look at the condition of the electrode. How do we do this?
Yes, I do remember. It is from setup menu.
Excellent. But how do you get to the setup menu?
By powering on the instruments with enter key pressed.
Excellent. Let's do that now.
Yes.
Let's switch the instrument off. And then now you have to get to the setup menu.
Yes.
Let's do that. Hold on. There you go. You're in the
Setup menu.
now. That's 1.0.
Yes.
The menu is in 2.0. So you press the up key. There you go. It says ELE. If you press the enter key now, the first screen says minus 8.8 and there's a millivolt on top. This tells you that the offset of the electrode is 8.8 millivolts, which is a good electrode. Now let's look at the slope of the electrode. Press the enter key. You will see 98.6 there. The 98.6 refers to the percentage slope of the electrode, which is a very good electrode.
Yes.
We have completed the calibration and the instrument is ready for measurement. Would you have a sample that we can use to measure?
Yes, I do have. Let's check that.
Please. Oh, that looks like an acidic sample.
Yes, it is.
Is that reading okay?
That's perfect.
So what do you think about the instrument?
Oh, it's very easy.